sure.
Which bill?
Okay, well that's coming. Since everyone's like, what was that geisha thing that Jane was talking about? So there is a certain Bill who lives in Seattle, not that one, who I had a brief dalliance with, and his foolishness, he basically dumped me. And I thought, you know, it's because I'm not hot enough.
No.
How can I get hotter? And just to be kind to myself, I was fresh from being a celibate Buddhist monk for 7 years. From age 17 to 24, when you're supposed to learn about makeup and being a chick, and I missed that entirely. So I go right to Microsoft, which is a boy buffet, right? And I did a little sampling, I learned that nerds are my favorite. So why not go for the uber nerd, right? So tried it, didn't work out, this is what happened. Flipping through Vogue magazine in my office at Microsoft, I'm intoxicated by a photo of a geisha. Hey, maybe this is it. Femininity plus power. A light goes off in my head. Beneath the layered silk and satin of the kimono, beneath the porcelain painted mask, nothing purrs feminine like the word geisha. My business mind loves it. Yeah, I'll be the first American geisha in Japan. I'll storm the market. I'll own it. I'll start American Geisha Incorporated, maybe even sell franchises, take the company public, make a zillion bucks. Then I'll rip off these golden handcuffs, march out the Microsoft door, and I won't look back. This has got to be the most brilliant, original business idea ever. I can't believe no one has ever thought of it. I scrambled to find a teacher and begin my geisha training. My plan is to train by night, work at Microsoft by day. In her tiny tea room near Seattle's Japanese garden, Mrs. Nakamura starts me off with some pinches, some particulars. She tugs at my jeans and t-shirt, trying to size me. She steps back, tilts her head, squints her eyes as she says, "The way of geisha, the flower willow world, is for few. Years of training, at least 5, in singing, dancing, playing shamisen, learning art of conversation." She's circling, looking me up and down. "You will wear very heavy, uncomfortable kimono, very heavy, uncomfortable wig, very thick, uncomfortable makeup, and shoes. Uncomfortable, right?" "Right. You will speak Japanese every night, entertain obnoxious drunk men till dawn. Heck, I'm with obnoxious sober men all day long. At least these drunk guys have an excuse." "Great, when do I start?" "Next Tuesday, 6 p.m. My training starts with posture and etiquette. Mrs. Nakamura wants me to master grace and poise, key to being a successful geisha, the Japanese word meaning artist. I long to enter this exotic flower and willow world. Stand straight, shoulders back, not hunched like old lady. Chin in, not like turtle sticking head out of shell. Balance weight lightly, no flopping side to side like fish. After 2 months of drifting weightlessly, with massive effort, I might add, about the tea house, Mrs. Nakamura says, "You done for now." I hope that's better than it sounds. I also hope she'll postpone my lessons on that shamisen, that Japanese banjo thing. Never was good at stringed instruments. I get lucky. Next we start chado, a meticulous Japanese tea ceremony. I do the lessons over and over. Sometimes I'm overeager, adding too much powdered tea to the water. Sometimes I'm distracted, letting the water boil for too long. And sometimes the water's too hot, other times it's too cold. And often as I whisk, boiling green water splashes all over the low lacquer preparation table. Mrs. Nakamura hovers over me, closing her eyes in pained dismay. "Again, measure carefully. Heat water to very small bubbles. Stop heat before boiling. Be patient. Again, use whisk with less effort and risk. Be graceful. Again, pour slowly. Do not spill. Be leisurely. Again, pour seat of honor. Be appropriate. Again, kneel like lady, not cowboy. Be poised. Again, balance. No falling on buttocks when pouring. Be ladylike. Again, again, again. And when I get it right, I can sense it, smell it, as swirls of fresh cut grass and hay mingle in a single thread of sexy steam that sways seductively up, up, up. Mrs. Nakamura is getting a taste of me, strong like her tea. Thanks.